Good afternoon. Welcome to School Finance New Payment Reports presentation. This presentation will walk you through the new features for both 55 and 64 reports, and it will be presented by Chelsea Jameson, Fiscal Operation Team Lead, and myself, Xin Liu, the Director of Fiscal Operation Team in School Finance. Chelsea, please go ahead to start 55-1 report.
Good afternoon. I'm Chelsea Jemison, and I am the Fiscal Operation Team Lead. Today, I'll be going over the new BSA 55-1 Charter Equalization Report and highlight the changes. The CHAR 55-1 is now the BSA 55-1 for charters. Today, we'll cover the new layout, including some new interactive links, and go over some additional information for the LEAs. This is the BSA 55-1. And our biggest change is both non-AOI and AOI ADM are now displayed on one page instead of each type having its own page. This information reflects pages 1 through 3 on the CHAR 55-1. In the top left corner, you can see the ADM value used. This is going to display the membership data, whether it's 100-day, 200-day if the LEA has a 200-day calendar, or if it's charter estimated counts being used in the beginning of the fiscal year for your equalization calculation. The LEA in this example has 200-day membership in fiscal year 21. The enrollment cap has moved and it's now incorporated in a report header information. Right under that is a new feature. This is going to show whether the charter is a network member, and this is an interactive link. If you click it, it's going to show you a report that will allow you to see the ADM by charter network member. Excuse me. This report will show the ADM values for all members of the charter network used for that payment. Going back to the BSA 55, in the top right corner, the AZ's execution date. This is going to display the AZ's execution date, and this is also an interactive link to the AZ's ADM 20, SPED 20, and ELL 20 reports being used for the equalization calculation for that apportioned date. Again, please note in the beginning of the year, this will link to the estimated counts that the charter is submitted and is being paid on. If you click that link, this is the linked report. It's a combination of the ADM 20, the SPED 20, and the ELL 20, so 3 pages in one report. You can see that the data capture date listed matches the execution date on the BSA 55. Please note these linked reports will show the 40th and 100th and 200-day membership if your LEA has a 200-day calendar, but you will refer to the membership data being used on the BSA 55. Page 2 of that linked report will show the SPED used in the equalization calculation. Again, please refer to the membership being displayed on your BSA 55. And finally, page 3 of the linked report is going to display the ELL being used in that equalization calculation. Going back to the BSA 55, the apportionment date has been moved and it's at the top of the report under the AZ's execution date. And then the final new feature is for the Group B add-on unweighted student count. The report will now show the subtotals by AOI type, along with a grand total for unweighted Group B add-on. Moving on to page 2 of the BSA 55, we have a redesigned calculation layout. The weighted student count for the base support level calculation will now be displayed in columns by AOI type. Next is going to be the base support level calculation, followed by any base support level adjustments the LEA has, and the adjusted base support level. The next section will be the calculation for charter additional assistance. Moving on to page 3 of the BSA 55, we have some new features under the additional assistance adjustments. Please note that legislation has phased out the charter additional assistance cuts beginning in fiscal year 22, but the CAA lump sum reduction would be shown on the BSA 55 as an adjustment under the calculation for CAA. The charter's percentage calculation for the CAA lump sum reduction is also displayed on the report. And then the report will now also show the adjusted total charter additional assistance. The final number on the BSA 55 is the same as the CHAR 55, and it's the equalization assistance and what carries to the BSA 64-1. This concludes the BSA 55-1 portion of our presentation.
Hello, this is Xin again. I will introduce new CHAR 64-1 report. So we have the new name for CHAR 64-1, which is the BSA 64-1. And you will see the new layout for this report. And I will also introduce some new terms for this new report. There are quite a few changes in this new payment report. We listed all the new features and the names in the next slide. We have a new name for this report, which is the BSA 64. A new rule is applied for both positive and negative adjustment. And we have a couple new terms here. The first one is the net state aid, which equal to current adjusted equalization assistance base. And the second one is net current year annual basic state aid, which equal to equalization assistance base. We have a new formula will be used to calculate current year basic state aid payment due. And there is a new summary line added for both monthly payment adjustment and the current month's payment amount. There will be no individual description page for any adjustment in this report. So in case if you would like to calculate your BSA payment manually, the rounding difference could happen since we displayed with 4 decimals for year-to-date due percentage. However, 10 decimals have been used in the actual calculation. Next slide will show the actual report, and I will go over the details for those new features. As I said previous slide, new rule applied for all adjustment. For all negative adjustment will be included as adjustment to equalization assistance, except for non-compliance withholding. We also call this as above the line adjustment. This means all negative adjustment will be spread over the fiscal year. From this sample report, you can see they have above the line adjustment. The name is fiscal year 16 to 18 ADM audit adjustment with amount of $108,000 negative. So this negative $108,000 will be spread over the entire fiscal year. For all positive adjustment will apply as monthly adjustment. We also call it under the line adjustment. This means we'll distribute 100% of the adjustment during a month. So as you can see for this sample charter, they have non-compliance withholding for February, March, April, May, and the June 1st payment. So we include all the non-compliance withholding as under the line adjustment in payment adjustment amount column. And during June 30th payment, they have return of non-compliance withholding. That means we're going to make the return to whatever we withhold due to non-compliance withholding with the amount positive roughly $22,000. So this positive $22,000 will be distributed 100% through June 30th payment. I will also introduce a new column in this new report. The column name is Unadjusted Current Year BSA Payment Due, which is the 6th column from the left. So in case you want to copy your payment manually, and then we list the actual formula in the bottom of the page. So the actual formula is net current year annual basic state aid times your current year year-to-date basic state aid percentage due for a payment period and take away sum of the prior positive unadjusted due value. I will also introduce the statewide recalculation payment. As you can see from the screen, SRC adjustment will be calculated by mid of the August. All positive adjustment will be included by current year September payment, and all negative adjustment will be included by current year October payment. For this sample charter, you can see we include SRC payment at line 14 with calculated amount about positive $34,000. So you will see this positive $34,000 as adjustment in your current year funding through your September payment. So I just want to mention one more time, there will be no individual discretion page for any adjustment in this new report. This is the end of the BSA 64. Now I'm going to show you the website to find your report. I think this website looks familiar to most of you. This is our old website for all payment report. Let's start from fiscal year 22 and later the old payment report will be found in the new website. The next slide will show you the new website. Our new website is very easy to follow. You just select the fiscal year and select your LEA and click View Report. The report will be displayed by different category, ADM, CSF, IAF, and your state aid payment report, which include both 55 and 64. This is the end of our presentation. As always, please contact School Finance team for any payment-related questions. We also highly recommend you to subscribe School Finance Hot Topic, from which you will get the most recent updates for all school finance topics. Thank you for watching and have a great day.